is, DC. In my mind, this is the most dominant force in the MMA game today. The undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion, your AKA teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, and for Khabib, it's the well-rounded skill set that has propelled him to one of the longest undefeated streaks in mixed martial arts history. No missteps, no mistakes, no underestimation of opponents, always prepared, always ready to go, and he can rely on the coaching he gets, also on the ability that he has to carry him to victory time and time again. Wrestling, sambo, jiu-jitsu, striking.
You ready?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
Nice punch lands.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Oh, nice move and stick there. We talk a lot about sticking and moving, but slipped that offering and then countered with a punch of his own. I guess it pays to be the longer fighter, at least it certainly did there. And that one certainly found the target. Oh, big left hand there. All right, so able to get the hands going once again. He lands another punch. Nice work on the feet by Nurmagomedov. Just misses with the jab there.
Oh, big elbow.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, nice hook. That was a crippling shot right there.
Threw it real tight, elbow tight, big check in it, landed it right on the chin.
Nurmagomedov gets touched by that kick there. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Big knee.
Lands a good combination. Oh, straight right.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Clean left punch followed by the right. Oh, and there he goes working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Hook is there again.
Let's get some offense. Let's get going.
Oh, straight right. Oh!
Look at the turtles in that kick.
Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov is not only a wrestler, he's a full-on mixed martial artist now, and it showed in that exchange. Nice punch land over the top.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh!
It's your defense now. Nice.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nice punch by Nurmagomedov. Another shot lands upstairs. Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Got that to the target quickly.
He's dictating the fight with a jab.
whiffs on the straight right hand.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all the fight.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block. Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is the technique you use to really slow down your opponent. Good punch lands.
10 seconds to go.
Landed a good uppercut there.
What a round! All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Tags him with the left. Well placed with the kick. Oh, there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Loaded up on that right hand, too.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side, really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney, always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter. I mean, he's cutting them down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Ah, he's been working hard defensively. Kick block there. Three minutes now to go in round two.
Punch over the top.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Straight right is there.
He has a commitment to kick it tonight, and it shows.
Ooh, blocks the shot.
Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks. Beautiful strike.
Oh, how about this kicking game on full display tonight?
Kicks back to back, just truly mixing up the target. Sight to behold.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early, and he lands often. Good punch.
that left hook landed on the button. Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter, you put in the work, and it all comes together on fight night.
When it all comes together, nothing feels better. To go out there and implement the game plan that you guys have worked on in training camp, and it goes as...
Straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Dig and kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Gotta be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Effective punch there by Nurmagomedov. Final seconds here of round number 2. Back to the overhand right, not there. Right on the button. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight. That
was so impressive to see someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Nurmagomedov's uppercut is blocked. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Great punch landed with so much power. Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Some fighters shy away from checking a leg kick. Check that one.
Take the cage. Let's get that cage.
Oh, nice offering there with the knee. He talked to us a lot about that on Thursday. Felt like the knees would be there. It was certainly there on that exchange.
He knew they would be available. He just knew he would have to find the right opportunity and right time to land those strikes.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Winded up on the right there to no avail. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Continuing to go to the head.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Nurmagomedov. Right hand on point. Oh, Superman punch is good. Beautiful hit. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh, nice job to block the kick. Slips that left hand.
Oh,
big here, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh, nice jab there. He told us on Thursday he wanted to break this dude's nose. That is certainly a step in the right direction.
Mission accomplished. You are battering that nose.
How good is that right hand? Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
Uppercut to the head. Nurmagomedov's kick to the body is blocked. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades.
Nice.
Huge right hand! Back to the feet.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Oh, my goodness.
Slips to avoid the right. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Going to the body now with that hook. Well placed there by Nurmagomedov. Visibly limping here. And there comes the separation now. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. He had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Well, no. Oh, little shot right on the button.
That is the most debilitating shot in all of fighting. It is very difficult to recover from that.
Oh!
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
Oh, he counters with a beautiful jab to the head. We told you off the top he's got a decided advantage in reach, and he put it to good use there. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Whoa! He's out!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. We'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hand.
Highlights, you know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hand.
Highlights, you know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was